So we're here with Vance. Introduce yourself.
Vance Matthews, personal trainer, burn coach, performance coach, all things sports.
What are your duties here? What does your day look like every day?
A wide range of clients from burn classes, general PT, and then there's always a sprinkle of athletes, whether they're young, college. Right now, technically intern director of Florida Combine.
How long have you been here?
This is year 6, I think. It gets iffy. I was an intern in 2016, and then I was a part of the Combine class in 2017, and then right from there I kind of rolled into, I guess, some part-time work. 2017 till now. We're going in, I guess it's year 6. I don't know. 5 or 6, something like that.
On to personal stuff now. So, did you always know you were going to be a trainer? What did you want to be when you were younger?
Besides an athlete, in any capacity, as I got older, I guess I told myself I didn't want to sit behind a desk.
Most of us?
As most of us. It was like, just find a way to work in sports. I have a sports management degree. Training kind of fell into my lap. And asked to coach football. I started doing that, and then this fell into my lap through the internship. And I just really liked coaching in any capacity. This is just an extension of coaching.
Did you have any inspiration or role models that led you here?
No, honestly, barely worked out in high school.
All right.
My training history is very minimal. Was a basketball player growing up, so it was just play basketball as much as you can. And then high school, we had lifts. Couldn't tell you a thing about what we were doing in there. Kind of just showed up, probably went through the motions, and playing college. Hated working out for 2 or 3 years. And then my last strength coach, shout out Coach Parker, whatever changed in my last year with him really got me to enjoy lifting and working out. So I guess he's a big catalyst, however he did it. I always worked out hard, regardless if I liked it or not. He kind of made it enjoyable for me, and then continue that on to here. And it's funny because my high school football coach, he owns our gym down in Cape May. He is the main gym down in Cape May. But for my whole up until pretty much I think he sold this year, he was the main gym down there. So not that we probably had a bad weight room session, I just had no interest in doing anything or learning about it. Probably a lot of strength coaches would have hated me in high school. It was just no effort.
How would your friends describe you?
Well, John.
We got John walking in right now.
If John wasn't interrupting our interview, you guys all just moved from one room to another room.
Literally, this is true.
just decided. Friends describe me?
Yeah.
Wow, how would my friends describe me? Friends from back home would probably describe me as sarcastic. I'd like to think that I'm a fun guy. Shout out Kawhi Leonard. I think I'm a fun guy, but in terms of definitely think I'm fun. I think I'm a reliable friend. I think that's one that sticks with me. My friends from college, the guys that I played with and still have relationships now, I'm not the guy that I'm not gonna reach out a bunch. But when you do reach out to me and you say I need XYZ or we're doing XYZ, I'm probably gonna show up.
All right.
So I like to think that I show up. I like to have a good time. So I think that's a way to describe me.
Are you a coffee or tea guy, or neither?
I am neither. I get my caffeine consumption from energy drinks and pre-workout. Fun fact, I don't like the smell of coffee. Which probably gonna blow people's mind. I didn't grow up in a coffee household though. I'd like to preface that because people are like, oh, how did you not? And then, that whole thing.
What about when Garrett makes his espresso stuff?
Oh, I'm crying on the inside. And whenever someone makes coffee in the building, I'm like, that is not an appealing smell. So now everybody knows when you make coffee in the building, I'm like, I'm about to.
You're gonna have so many people just coming up to you with hot cups.
I know, they're just gonna waft it around my nose. I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it.
Alright, what's your favorite food? Since you're a chef too, favorite food and then your favorite food to make.
Favorite food, a bacon cheeseburger. That is my go-to at almost every restaurant. Wings are a close second. Favorite food to make lately has been tacos. Been journeying off into the wide range of, I guess, Mexican/Hispanic food, and so tacos have been fun. But then breakfast is my ultimate go-to. bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches,
Oh, gotcha.
bacon, egg, and cheese scrambled, like the whole world.
Favorite movie?
My old answer used to be anything with Denzel in it. Favorite movie? I'd probably say The Conjuring is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm a big scary movie person.
What about Insidious?
Insidious is good. I don't think it's as good as the Conjuring series. Like, the people kind of, that's where it forks off. But
Oh, what's your favorite exercise? If you have one.
resistance training exercise favorite. I don't really have one. I do enjoy deadlifting more than squatting, but it really just goes in waves. But no, I don't have one. I'd say favorite thing to do overall, I really enjoy sprinting. Don't like running. It's a big distinction for me. I hate running, but I love sprinting.
Okay.
Anything longer than 10 seconds, that's a no-go for me.
Okay, alright.
So, sprinting, yes. Running, no. Sprinting, change direction. Trying to be athletic.
You got any phobias?
Phobias. Damn, phobias. No, I wouldn't say I have any. I don't mind bugs. The only bugs I don't like are the little silverfish thing that which I'm assuming are like only indigenous to New Jersey and basements. Yeah, those. No, stink bugs are fine. Spiders are fine. No, I don't really let a lot of stuff bother me.
Alright, so like a big ass snake just like is right
I
there.
love
You're
snakes.
just cool with it?
I love snakes.
What?
Snakes, spiders. So, fun fact, in my last apartment, actually probably in all my homes, I let spiders kind of just exist.
Go under the thing. They
Let them
they're
do their
maintenance.
thing. Yep, they're maintenance. So, I probably had like 3 on my steps, and they're all Steve to me. I named them Steve. Steve the spider. So I just say, "What's up, Steve?" and I just go on about my business. I haven't really had many bugs in my apartment.
That's
So
why. You got Steve.
I had Steve hanging out.
If you have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Man, that's a tough one. I don't really know. My first thought goes to reading people's minds, but only if like you're able to control it. If you're just getting everyone's
You would
thoughts,
go insane.
you'd go nuts. Other than that, being able to fly would be kind of cool, or teleport. I probably just want to be able to teleport. Like, you don't really have to worry about travel at that point.
That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
I'd say teleport.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Alright. Desert Island. You can only bring 3 things. What are you bringing?
You got to be like all survival stuff. So like,
Yeah.
it'd have to be a knife or a machete of some sort, a way to start a fire. So I guess a flint. Oh man, I don't know. Some form of like clothing or warmth. I do watch a lot of survival shows, so it'd be somewhere. A survival kit.
You have the clothes on your back. And then you get dropped on an island. So you have your knife, machete thing.
Yep.
You got your flint. What's the third gonna be?
Bow and arrow.
A bow and arrow.
Let's
2
go
weapons.
bow.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll group those together because then I grew up kind of outdoorsy, so I'm able to shoot, and it'd be better than like trying to set traps and like you also go fishing with it. So yeah, we're going with that.
Cool.
We're going with that.
So, what gets you excited to come here?
Every day's different, which helps. I mean, obviously you have like your same members or clientele on a regimented basis, but every day presents a different, a different obstacle. So even with some of my most consistent clients, how do you feel? What the day brings? The workout's going to be different. So I'd say that, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy watching people succeed and reach goals that they want to hit. So that kind of helps, but I'm a pretty happy person generally, so it's not like I dread going to work and I don't get too high I'm really never low, but I also don't get too high. So it's just helping people and what the day might hold. Like, I didn't foresee myself cleaning equipment today, but that's what I did.
All right.
And had no issues with it. So, every day's different.
Yeah, it definitely is. What's your favorite memory here? Last question. You got a lot to choose from, too.
I do. I'd say training here was a big one for Combine. I was part of 2017 Combine class. That was fun. There's a lot. Breaking my foot.
That's one of your favorite ones?
It's a funny one. Trying to compete with high school kids. Oh, so fun fact, 2018, I broke my foot here while working / training with prep personal training now. But something I do every day, running and cutting, and blew my 5th metatarsal out.
What happened?
I just went to cut, like normal cut, and it felt like if you've ever worn cleats and it like snags the turf, you kind of hear like a pop.
Oh yeah.
And that's the pop that I heard, and I was like, huh. And like it hurt, and I kind of like limped off to the side. Won the rep, by the way. And then I was like, oh, my foot kind of hurts, and I was kind of like trying to shake it off, and I was like,
a little something more than that.
Just a little something more. So then I hobbled over to Twinboro and asked them, and they were like, we really don't know without X-rays. And then I think I hobbled around on it for like another 2 days.
Oh, nice.
And then went to the doctors, and they were like, yeah, you got a Jones fracture, which apparently is a pretty bad one. So yeah, that was my first stint here on the scooter and boot, and then I was scooter boy and all that other stuff. So it's not a bad memory for me. But yeah, I would say combine training. Gare had me do a certain turn on the L drill. That was fun. Did it in another pro day. Breast cancer stuff has been awesome. There's been a lot of stuff. Cornhole, the first cornhole was awesome. I was also on my scooter then,
so
nice. That was fun. There's a lot of memories. We do a lot of good stuff here.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Anything else you want to say?
What do I want to say to you guys? Just keep having fun, training hard. Training's supposed to be fun. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. I miss days all the time. I'd be the worst client here. So if you think you're a bad client, you still have someone to beat. I'm an awful, awful client. So I miss days, I'm not consistent. So just keep going.
Inspirational.